The United Kingdom has lauded Pakistan's efforts towards maintaining regional peace. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have reaffirmed commitment to further strengthen their existing fraternal relations. Celebrations marking victory of Pakistan against India are being held at both national and international level. International media says Pakistan's armed forces have proven their superiority over India at global stage. All parties here at conference has praised Pakistan's swift and courageous response to Indian aggression. Israeli forces in their continued attacks have martyred 29 Palestinians in Gaza. And now the news in detail. Deputy Prime Minister Sakdar today received a call from United Kingdom Foreign Secretary David Lammy. Both sides discussed latest developments in the region. David Lammy appreciated Pakistan's efforts towards maintaining regional peace. Both sides agreed to maintain close coordination on areas of mutual interest. Saudi Ambassador to Pakistan, Nawaf bin Saeed Al Maliki, called on the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Mohammad Sakdar, in Islamabad today. They discussed a full gamut of bilateral ties and reaffirmed their commitment to strengthen their already existing fraternal relations across all sectors. Deputy Prime Minister Sakdar also received a telephone call from Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong. Sakdar informed that Pakistan had shown restraint throughout the crisis and only exercised its right to self-defense in line with the United Nations Charter and international law. He said Pakistan would continue to work in a responsible manner for maintaining regional peace and security. The Australian Foreign Minister expressed concern over the situation and conveyed condolence over the loss of innocent lives, including those in the Jaffa Express attack. She welcomed the announcement of a ceasefire between Pakistan and India and expressed hope it would lead to lasting peace. Celebrations marking the victory of Pakistan armed forces against India are being held not only across the country but also internationally. In Lahore, the lawyers' community celebrated the Pakistan's splendid victory against the enemy. They gathered in premises of their respective courts, including Lahore High Court, and distributed sweets. The lawyers were raising slogans, greatly praising the brave armed forces' befitting response to the enemy aggression. In Mistung, a rally was taken to express solidarity with the armed forces. Participants burned the flags of banned BLA. On the occasion, slogans were also chanted against Israel and India. The celebrations marking Pakistan's victory against India are also being held in the world. In Azerbaijan, people also expressed solidarity with Pakistan's armed forces and their superiority over India at the global stage. According to international journal, The National Interest, shooting down 5 Indian fighter jets is a tremendous achievement for Pakistan. The Pakistan Air Force inflicted heavy losses on Indian Air Force using J-10C fighter jets and PL-15 missiles. National Interest further stated that destruction of advanced Indian jets like Rafale is an irreparable blow to India. Indian media's misleading propaganda against Pakistan has been exposed. The international broadcaster Deutsche Welle has exposed videos shared from Indian accounts as fake through fact-checking. According to DW, a few days ago, a video of an attack on Pakistani city of Sialkot was shared from the Indian social media account. DW reported that video of Sialkot attack was false and misleading. The video was actually a month old and was of a gas cylinder explosion in Mumbai. DW also revealed that an AI-generated fake video of the DGI-SPR was also shared from an Indian account. In the video, the original words of DGI-SPR were altered using artificial intelligence. DW reported that another video showing former United States President Donald Trump supporting Indian aggression was also shared from Indian accounts. Fact-checking showed that the videos was AI-generated and no such statements was made by the United States President, defense analysts, and that Indian media has always tried to hide the truth by spreading false and misleading propaganda. This is Radio Pakistan. The all-parties Earth Conference and the pro-freedom leaders have praised Pakistan's swift and courageous response to Indian aggression under Operation Banyan Mercies. All parties Earth Conference senior leader Professor Abdul Ghani Butt has also welcomed the Pakistan-India ceasefire following United States intervention, calling it a vital opportunity to revive efforts toward resolving the Kashmir dispute. According to Kashmir Media Service, senior leaders of APHC, including Professor Abdul Ghani Bhatt, in a statement issued in Srinagar, reiterated that the only viable path to a just and lasting solution of the dispute lies in meaningful, result-oriented dialogue. They called upon the international community, including the United Nations, to intervene and hold India accountable for its actions in the occupied territory. They warned that peace in South Asia is impossible without resolving Kashmir per United Nations resolutions. Meanwhile, Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah admitted that Pakistan's actions along with United States involvement have brought the Kashmir dispute back to international focus. On the other hand, Indian forces during their continued house raids and crackdown operations arrested over 24 youth in Islamabad, Kulgam, Pulwama and Shoppian districts. Pakistan has welcomed the announcement of PKK's dissolution, a significant step toward lasting peace and a terror-free Turkey. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, in a post on social media platform X, said this historic development reflects the unflinching resolve of the Turkish leadership under dear brother President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and the Turkish nation to continue their march forward towards reconciliation, unity and stability. He said together Pakistan and Turkey remain committed to root out terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. Israeli forces in their continued attacks have martyred 29 Palestinians in Gaza. In a statement, Gaza's health ministry said that 94 people were also injured in Israeli bombardment on the enclave. According to a global hunger monitor, Israel's blockade has put entire Gaza at the critical famine risk, as 500,000 Palestinians in enclave face starvation. China and the United States have agreed to ease tariffs for 3 months, as both sides will cut tariffs by 115% from tomorrow. In a joint statement issued in Geneva, the two countries agreed to suspend some of the heavy trade tariffs imposed against one another as they prepare to extend negotiations aimed at lowering trade war tensions. International Day of Nurses is being observed today to acknowledge their invaluable contribution to healthcare and health security. This special day recognizes their dedication, kindness, and important contributions to the healthcare sector. And finally, the weather. Hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, partly cloudy weather with rain, dust, and thunderstorm is expected at isolated places in Islamabad, Upper Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Kashmir. Hailstorm may also occur at isolated places during the period. And to end the news, here again a few of the headlines. The United Kingdom has lauded Pakistan's efforts maintaining regional peace. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have reaffirmed commitment to further strengthen their existing fraternal relations. Celebrations marking victory of Pakistan against India are being held at both national and international level. International media says Pakistan's armed forces have proven their superiority over India at global stage. All parties here at conference has praised Pakistan's swift and courageous response to Indian aggression. And Israeli forces in their continued attacks have martyred 29 Palestinians in Gaza. With this, we come to the end of the bulletin for the moment. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gu.pk and also visit our link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official for live streaming of our bulletins.